We all come here together in ceremony in honor of gay stories because we have the right to be gay and to have stories. Thank you very much. Words of Wisdom 2026.
The wonderful, beautiful podcast.
Ladies and gentle queers, I'm on my period. I'm bleeding. Let's just for a second try to, I guess, ignore the absolute assery that's happening in the world right now, because what the what is going on? You fuckers piss me off so much. I'm angry at so many things. It might actually be a very, very, very bad choice to be making, but I'll do it anyway because a lot of people out there make really fucked up stupid choices and they still live. They're not in jail. In fact, they start wars. That was confirmation from spirit, and by confirmation by spirit I mean that was Bernie's sneezing. Let's go. I love your channel. Thanks so much for having Willowa story video. Period. You're welcome, queen. I have a funny story that happened a few years ago and made me realize I like girls. There are certain rules that you live by when you go to an all-girls Catholic high school. Don't talk back to Sister Mary Margaret. Don't you? Who is Sister Mary Margaret? Is this just a fake name or is she real? If you are real, sup, Sister Mary Margaret? Don't chew gum in chapel, and for the love of all things holy, wear shorts under your skirt. Right. Do they check? I don't know. I've not been to an all-girls school, but I just remember when I was a fucking student, everybody made women's underwear their business.
Oh, I can see that your bra is color pink under your blouse.
That's none of your motherfucking business. They were requiring us to wear a bra, wear a sandal, wear a blouse, and then wear like a jacket that has our whatever section bullshit in it. Like, are you kidding me? It's a tropical country up in here. Oh, your bra has to be not seen, has to be white, it has to be, I don't know, clear, not clear, plastic bra. It has to be neutral. Well, I see some of my male peers with their nipples sticking out. Hide that, you slut. I don't want to see your nipples. I don't like seeing male nipples. Sorry. I think men who show their nipples are whores. Cover it up. My God, there are children here. Imagine if we treated male nipples like a woman's nipples. Hide it away. Wear a bra. Wear a nipple tape. Get yourself a Hiraya Pilipina in your nipple, bro. And I want them to wear the flower-shaped ones too. I'm f***ing hilarious. The last one, yeah, I broke it, but on purpose. Ooh. She said, moral. What's the line in moral where she's a teacher and then they're like, sinasabi nila hindi ka daw nagsusuot ng bra. And then she takes off her bra. Period. That is feminism. Feminism! Also, I realized that I kind of look like a priest right now. I look like I'm gonna tell you to wear a neutral colored bra and change your pink ponytail. Pink ponytail. Pink ponytail. I'm your discipline coordinator who also happens to be a pastor and also happens to like inappropriately say things to their female students. That's my cosplay for today, actually. This should have been a cross. Sorry, I need to go back. Let me start over with the story because I keep freaking... Don't talk back to Sister Mary Margaret. Don't chew gum in chapel. And for the love of all things holy, wear shorts under your skirt. That last one, yeah, I broke it, but not on purpose. It was a Tuesday morning and I was running late because my alarm decided to betray me in a blur of toast, mascara, and the scent of too much dry shampoo. Bitch, I'm a kata up in here. I love this visualization you're giving me. I threw on my uniform. It's giving Wattpad. It's giving your name. It's giving, are you gonna be sold to a mafia boss and the mafia boss happens to be Harry Styles? Yeah. I see your vision. I threw on my uniform, button-down shirt, plaid skirt, knee socks, and ... underwear. Ooh, no shorts. What a sinner. What a whore, a harlot! Just underwear. I didn't realize my fatal mistake until second period. It hit me when I was walking up the main staircase and felt air. Oh my God, air in your cooch. I love the feeling of air in my cooch. Like, honestly, like, I love when the coochie breathes. Let her breathe. Stop suffocating her. This is misogyny. Like, too much air. Drafty, exposed, vulnerable. That's when I did the mental inventory. Did I put on shorts? No. No, I did not. What I did put on, God help me, was a pink lace thong I'd wore. Why do you have a thong? Aren't you in high school? Girl, I don't even own a thong. Why do you have a thong? You're in high school. A thong? What? Was a pink lace thong I'd worn the night before because laundry day was long overdue. Okay, but that doesn't answer why you have a thong. You're telling me like you guys do your laundry, whoever does your laundry, if you do your laundry, if anybody else does your laundry other than you, they're gonna be like, she has a thong? She's in 7th grade. She's studying the Pythagorean theorem. Cue internal screaming. Suddenly, every hallway felt like a runway. Every stairwell, a stage. Every girl walking behind me, a potential witness to my very not Catholic moment. Oh my god, guys, it's not even that big a deal. You don't see it. No one's gonna see your thong. But it is airy. So, you know what? Should have gone all commando. I actually think I may have actually done that once. Lore drop, we would have swimming class. I don't know if it's like I've actually, sorry, complete segue, who cares? We used to have swimming class back in high school. I hated it because I hated having to shower anywhere else that isn't my home. Like, I just hate it. I don't like sleepovers because I don't like showering somewhere else. Anyways, but it was mandatory. Of course, I had to learn how to swim or whatever, some bullshit. And what I would do so that I don't have to like carry so much stuff and I would save time when I have to go change into my swimsuit and stuff is I would already wear my swimsuit underneath my uniform like when I go to school. And so swimming class is over, la-di-da-di-da, done showering, and then I realized I didn't pack any underwear. And I think there was this time where Mira, shout out to you Mira, I'd be like, Mira, do you have like an extra pair of shorts or something? And Mira had like the real shorts, you know, it's like the white ones that are actually meant for putting underneath school skirts, because my dumb ass, my neglected ass didn't have those. I didn't know the concept of having to put shorts underneath your skirt. Actually, what I would do was I would wear random jean shorts. I'm wearing denim booty shorts underneath my school uniform plaid skirt. That's what I was wearing. It had like little Betty Coachella tears on them, like little fringe. That's what I was wearing underneath. Anyways, she lent me her shorts. Obviously, I didn't return them. And every time I see those shorts, I remember, I love having a bestie. I love having a bestie who doesn't judge me because I completely forgot to bring underwear. I feel like there's probably even a time where I might have actually went full on commando. No underwear, just my skirt, just pure risky business. But I don't know. I don't know if that's real. Maybe it happened. I'm not sure. Maybe I put it in my traumatic, embarrassing files in my brain. That's why I don't have like that deep of a recollection of it. But something underwear related has definitely happened to me in school. Anyways, suddenly every hallway felt like a runway. Girl, why is it a runway to you? Do you just, well, I get it actually. I would feel really in a thong probably. I don't think I've ever actually worn a thong. I think my pussy's too fat for it. Every stairwell, a stage. Of course, because when you're climbing up the stairs, people might have access to the underneath of that. Every girl walking behind me, a potential witness to my very not Catholic moment. I spent the entire day sitting down like I was made of glass and avoiding every incline like it was a trap. At lunch, I sat with my legs glued together like I was trying to enter a posture competition. At one point, I caught this one girl in my history class giving me a look. You know the look, not judgmental, just curious, amused, maybe even impressed. After school, she brushed past me and said under her breath, "Brave choice today. I do it every day and thought I was the only one. Here's my number." That didn't fucking happen. So this sounds not real. Did this actually happen? I nearly died on the spot. What? 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 Moral of the story, always double check your layers and maybe keep a backup pair of shorts in your locker just in case the thong decides to make a surprise encore. You're telling me that someone in high school, well, it's an all-girls school, so perhaps, you know, the lesbians were a little bit more forward. I can't imagine someone telling that to me in high school. Like, here's my number. Like, who says number? Here's my Instagram. That's what you say. Duh. Here's my Facebook. Duh. Number is crazy. Anyways, next one. Next story number 2. So when I started high school, I already knew I was pansexual, so it wasn't really that hard to know who I really was. But one day, I dumbly commented on an FB post bashing it lightly. Then a girl like 3 years ahead from my school replied to my comment, and she like offered a different perspective, so I realized the shitty perspective of mine. I low-key kind of forgot about her. I'm so confused. So you're bashing being pansexual, even though you are pansexual? But one day, I saw her Insta and stalked her. She seemed really cool and really pretty pa, so I acquired a bit of a crush. I got my chance to become friends with her eventually through an NGL link. We talked for a while too, almost every night nga, lol, but I had a really big journalism contest that I wanted to win to low-key impress her. Yeah, that's how you get the ladies. You gotta win a journalism contest. What's your riz, bro? Journalism, period. She told me good luck and she said she was proud of me even if I don't win, but surprise, surprise, I bagged first place, period. Naman, and we started talking more and more. We flirted a bit then. I wasn't hiding my feelings. I was giving hints pa nga eh. Then our school week came like an event and socialization for students and we became close noon, even taking photos. Social night, I confessed my feelings sa kanya and she said she didn't really know what she felt like. No! We talked more and more, flirted, wrote poems for each other. What do you mean you don't know what you felt like? You're writing it in a poem. You're writing poems for each other. You know what you feel. If you're writing poetry about it, or at least you have an idea. Don't piss me off. Even though I had girlfriends before, she made me feel things I haven't felt before. Not in a sexual way, but more in a romantic, platonic way. But it didn't really go where we wanted to go. We just fell out, ganon. She transferred schools in her SHS years and I stayed in our science high school. We stayed friends though, good friends actually. She helped me overcome my fears and even helped me get diagnosed for autism and ADHD. How'd she do that? Did she do the psychology, the psychosis? She might actually hear this because I introduced her to the wonderful, beautiful podcast this October. If you're watching this, I hope you're well. Thank you for everything. If you're watching this, oh my God, could you imagine if she was watching this? I would make gays come together, gays come together. The gays would come together and hump one another. What? Oh my God, wait, you guys are in high school. Wait, 3 years ahead? You're in high school. She's 3 years ahead. And then never mind. Forget I said that. No. Gays come together, meet one another, maybe rekindle their forgotten feelings for each other. Hey!
Have you ever do?
Anyway, hope you're watching this. Hope you guys get together and hope you invite me to the wedding. OMG ate. So first, etong past lover ko stated na lesbian siya. All caps. This info will be very important later on. So I had this girlfriend and we were together for 3 years and childhood friends kami. Our parents weren't aware that we were together, but it felt like the whole world knew. So okay, eto na. She had to move too and I was fine with it po, since we promised that we would often talk on the phone. Babes, that was a very difficult sentence to read. And since it was pandemic, I couldn't go and visit her. And then boom, it was 2021 and our friend, a very close friend that helped us be together, killed himself. What the fuck? Okay, trigger warning, suicide? Oh my God. She was shattered and I was too, but I set aside my feeling and helped her get over it. I'm gonna lose my mind. How did you help her get over it? You don't just get over grief, by the way. You never get over grief.
It was so sad, like I just totally helped her get over it.
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm so confused by this entry. But okay, oh, shit. But they're this long time. Girl, what are you saying? But they're this long time where I needed to cope, so I drowned myself in writing. Okay, Jesus Christ. You can't just mention suicide and then start using metaphors like drowned myself. Girl, like you are driving me insane. And games. I gave her less time and focus on me. Then school started. She mentioned to me that she was close to this gay guy. And yeah, I was like, sure. What is this? This is giving that news of someone who's missing. They're missing and then they're like, also Becky G is totally pregnant. Do you guys know that reference? Are you okay? Oh my God, our food is downstairs. Let me go get it. Do you want to be here? Do you want to you still have your fabulous makeup on. You can.
I was gonna pee, but I can just sit over here. I'm in my pajamas, but I still have a full face of makeup on because I came from a shoot. Let me just let my hair down. Rapunzel. Oh, Froggy. Not Froggy. Not Angel did my makeup. You can see it's an all natural look. Well, I don't know if it still looks good. So, what are you guys talking about? Well, I can't hear her because she makes me wear earphones whenever she's filming. I don't know what else to say. I'm not really the talkative type. How are you guys? Me? Well, I'm doing good. Been busy lately with my work. Thank God. Thank God I have work. But it's been pretty stressful, I'm not gonna lie. Although I'm really, really grateful with all the opportunities that's being given to me. But I'm tired. But I love it. Like, it's definitely the good kind of tired. For those who don't know, I'm a freelance creative. Well, introduce yourself. Is this what she does for work? Like, I don't really know the story, so I can't continue what she was talking about, so I'm just gonna talk about myself. I work as a freelance creative slash model slash actress. I work in productions, whether it's film, ads, or shoots. So if you guys want to hire me, please do. Ano favorite ulam nyo? Ako sinigang. I don't know what else to talk about, honestly. I don't know how she keeps on talking continuously. I don't mean that in a bad way, but isn't it amazing how she can yap for like an hour straight, like not a single blank thought in her brain. I'm just gonna show you guys the toys we have. First, I have this one. It's a bird. It's a white bird. I built this one. I forgot the name. I'm gonna show you guys the other toys that we have. Yes. It's an axolotl. It has wings. It has a best friend, a hamster that also has wings. Perfect. And then I also built these. Ta-da! It's a Triceratops. Stegosaurus? I don't know. That's probably wrong. It moves, see? It'll move. The postcards here, some of them are given by our friends, and so we wanted to display them.
Still talking to my friend?
She's back. I really wanna pee.
Girl.
She did my makeup.
I did her makeup. Isn't she beautiful?
The full glam. I forgot to tell them that I do know how to do my makeup, but it's just the basic one.
Oh, you showed all our pets?
I said I don't know what to talk about.
I said I come home, all our pets are there.
That's just a few of them, actually.
Oh, yeah, just
Now I will pass the mic again to her.
Thank you so much. Got my Chef Babs. Is this sponsored? No. Do I love it? Yes. I love me a Chef Babs sisig at the end of the day. Let me actually contact. Hey, Mr. Babs. What's up? How you doing? Okay, you drowned yourself. Then school started. She mentioned to me that she was close to this gay guy, and I was like, yeah, sure. Then she mentioned him more and more, and I was like, "Te, what the fuck?" It was mid-2022, and on Valentine's Day, we were in call. She just straight up said to me, haha, tara na kaya, mag-break na tayo. Huh? And I remember it well. My tears were starting to drop, and I couldn't reply to what she said because I couldn't handle it. The silence on the other end was deafening, for real. I asked, yung halatang umiiyak na, huh? Bakit? Ouch. But also, I think you're a little bit psychotic. She proceeded to tell me that I didn't care for her anymore, even though I did, and hindi na daw ako yung babaeng minahal niya. What? And the gay, quote-unquote, gay guy confessed to her despite knowing that she was with me, and then she told me he liked him too. And since I loved her so much, I just let her go like that. Lol. I moved on naman na, but it still hurts remembering it, and it hurt me so much that I haven't had anyone since then. What do you say about that, Frogidocious?
I don't know. I didn't hear. I told them that you make me wear earphones whenever you film.
I don't know what to say about that. You look like a fucking ghost. No. Here. Other side. There, yeah. Mama, a girl behind you. Imagine if I filmed a podcast like this. Yeah, and you should have your own mic and you're just listening and then you would chime in every now and then like in Rotten Mango and her husband. That would be hilarious if you were just like this enigma. Like this looks like it's a shrine for you. There's candles and shit and incense and your moving spiritual image is just there.
I would love that.
Next story. This will specifically be about my relationship right now. Hehe. So I'm guessing it ends well. fucking better. My girlfriend and I met during junior high school way back 2015. Ooh, that's peak time. Baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover, 'cause I know that you are queer. You get more girls than your brother. We were in the same school, same curriculum, but never in the same class. Never in the same friend group. We never had any reason to hang out nor have frequent conversations. The most we would do was actually exchange highs and hellos when running into each other in hallways and ask regarding a test or a quiz in class they took earlier than us. I honestly don't remember any significant interaction the two of us have had until the last bit of junior high, 2018. The both of us, alongside a bunch of our classmates, passed the auditions and were to represent our school for a national convention set in Baguio City for a few days. I love it. I love it. I love the world. Love that you are setting the premise for this. You gave me an introduction, giving me the premise. Let's fucking go. She was doing hip-hop dancing and I a cappella singing. Oh my god! Let me write this shit down. For a month, we would be prepping and practicing, and that's where I noticed the both of us getting closer, but not yet in a romantic sense. We've gotten so close that I confided in her a lot regarding a person that I liked that time. They were also going to Baguio with us, lol. She would tease me every time our shirt colors would match during practices. She would ride along my delusions when I tell her I catch them looking at me. We would secretly take random pictures of us whenever we're in close proximity and send it to me afterwards. It's so silly thinking about it now, haha. That is so cute. That is so high school. Also, that's kind of weird. Like, if a boy did that to a girl, kind of weird. Let's not get very casual about taking photos of people without their consent. Anyway, but November came along and we're off to Baguio City. It was decided that for the entire trip, we're gonna be doing a strict buddy system and we are to be with our buddies all the time. Buddies were drawn at random and we both had a pair that was a year grade below us. When we arrived in our headquarters / villa, the villa, you mean in Love Island, in teacher's camp. We found out each bedroom is to be occupied by 2 pairs / buddies. Coincidentally, I was assigned to a room where the 3 others were 9th graders and my girlfriend's buddy was assigned to a room where they're all 10th graders. So what do? We exchanged buddies. My girlfriend and I ended up becoming buddies just for the sake of the room assignment, haha. So for the entire convention, I was mostly with her and our roomies. Our room even became the designation salon for the entire villa, lol. Everyone would be coming in to get their hair and makeup done. She on the hair, me on the makeup. At the end of it all, we would always be the last ones getting ready and have the villa all to ourselves. She would be helping me iron my hair and I help her with her makeup. Stop! This is so cute. We also went around the camp and the city a lot and skipped most of the parts of the convention, which we regretted so much. Ha ha ha. And she became my personal photographer. We still laugh about the photos now because it was so bad. Ha 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 ha. At the time, I probably was too enchanted with the new city to evaluate my feelings because at the end of everything, right when we returned home, is when I only realized how I liked her. It was a happy giddy when I see her in the hallways kind of crush. Every time I could see her outside their classroom, I would remember fun golden times in Baguio. We eventually reverted back to our usual dynamics before the convention. Not talking, just quick highs and hellos, and for me, casually waiting outside our classroom to check if she's outside of theirs to enjoy the quiet parallel. Unfortunately, we had a few remaining months left in junior high school. I was also going to be transferring schools for senior high, so I eventually just moved on from everything. Fast forward March 2022, we're in college already. Former VP Lenny was in our province for the People's Rally for her election campaign. I attended with friends and batchmates. I can still recall the harsh, sunny weather that day, but when me and my friends were going around, I saw a familiar figure. It was her with her film camera, smiley face. She took pictures around and I remember just being so conscious. I was glued to my place for a good 15 minutes. No umbrella, just my green satin scarf over my head. I stood still for a long time. I had really bad sunburns after the event. I was wearing a tube top. That was the first time I saw her again after a long time. Lenny Robredo bridging the gays together. What a motherfucker concept, guys. Come on. After that interaction, which was barely an interaction because we didn't even talk, haha, I was again reminded of how much I liked her before that I started liking her again, ha 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 ha. Suddenly, I was posting so much in Instagram kasi papansin ako. I had a 4-month social media detox before this. I would also stalk her so much in Twitter that I would be seeing tweets posted seconds ago and would also notice her delete some, ha 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 ha. One time, I had posted an NGL link in my close friends. There were responses I'd strongly assume assume was from her. Hahaha, delulu si ate mo. One response recommended a book to me to read, and I just assumed it was her that I finished it in less than a day. I posted about the book, which I genuinely love, as in, this is how you lose a time war, go read it, in my dump account with a suggestive caption that's along the lines of owing someone my life because of the book Eme. And then a few days later, I received a reply in IG story from her asking if I had a Goodreads account. I almost choked on my dinner as in kilig that I felt that night. Ha 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 ha. You guys! But siempre, I wasn't about to simply say yes and give her mine edi and convo agad, no? We ended up talking. Galing. Galing talaga. Alam mo, di ako marunong dumiskarte ng ganyan. I have no game. My game is let me just be myself and hope that the charm is enough. Those social skills, I can't. I truly can't. We ended up talking all night, reminiscing and catching up on all the lost years. Nagpabaon pa siya ng another book recommendation sa akin na alam ko para may matopic ulit sa next day. Ha 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 ha. Which, by the way, I read already kasi nga tambay ako sa Twitter niya, remember? Oh my god, that's so cute! Ano ba, guys? Ano ba? She posted excerpts from that gay-ass romance book. Shit. With a main character that has the same name as me and would immediately delete them. Lol. Hahaha. Halata masyado si Bading. Of course, I didn't admit I've already read it. Edi bastard na tambay ako sa Twitter niya na I pretended and gave live updates regarding the chapters I was reading. Hahaha. Nagagawa talaga ng kabaklaan. Woo! Love! Anyway, we eventually built a routine where we would be talking all night until there was one time she drunk chatted me. We basically ended up confessing to each other. Told her all about my little crush 4 years ago. We ended up talking about the situation a day after. Coincidentally, the day after that was my first day of school, the face-to-face. And she went to my school to have lunch together. This was the first time we saw each other after the Lenny rally. And 2 days after, she invited me to their house and officially asked to be girlfriends. Yes! Liwanag sa dilim. That's Black Magic by Little Mix. Now, it's been 3 years, almost, since that. 7 years of casually existing in the sidelines of each other. I still feel as giddy as when I would catch her outside their classroom before. She would still help me style my hair. We still use the same flat iron as we did back in Baguio days. And I still do her makeup for her. I've never felt as comfortable and loved and supported as now. I've never known love that's so patient and peaceful and understanding. See, heterosexual stories could never. I have not once. Well, to be fair, I don't really ask for it. But you know, the magic of homosexuality is crazy. And I have made it my life's mission to give her as much as I could, as much as she wants. Stop! I love when girls gay. I love when girls have a gay out. I love when girls lesbo out. I love when the lesbos girly out. I love when the girl lesbian girly lang. Safi ka naman niya. Keywords. SEO. Maybe we can do one last one? I only have 3 minutes left though. Should I do it? Fuck it, let's just do it. This is kind of long, I guess, so please bear with me. Okay, I've been friends with her since junior high school and became part of the same cough. I don't know what cough means. Close friends? Close of friends? Circle of friends! Oh my god, you bitches and your acronyms. Since we all have the same route whenever we go home, tapos we'd sometimes tambay sa house nila to watch movies, eat, and do barkada things. Tapos she's kind of the person na na-hospital o nagkakasakit palagi, kaya every time na absent siya, I would be the one na informed by her even if meron siyang mas close talaga sa friend group namin. But never kong tinignan yon in a wall-a-wall light because ya girl was a straight bitch back in junior high school. That every time na I'd make kwento sa kanya ng sa crushes and MUs ko, kakantahan niya ako ng Akin Ka Na Lang by Itchy Lips. Sorry, a complete segue and not Wolowo related at all. But I used to have this guy. I'm so sorry if the guy watches this. I hope it gives you comfort that I'm a lesbian now. But like, he was my seatmate for some portion of my high school life. And he used to like me. He liked me for a really long time. And I kind of didn't reciprocate things back because I also just felt pressured. Like, you liked me for a really long time. Now I feel like you have this like really hyper romanticized version of me and I will just never be able to live up to it. Anyways, he would do this thing where he would sing Pare Ko by Eraserheads out loud right next to me just to really like give it to me. Just to really just to really bark at the barangay that he is complaining to. He's like, oh, Diyos ko, ano ba naman ito? And, you know, like, at that time, swearing is a big deal. You know, like, swearing is like, I'm mad. Like, and he's like, pa, ina, nagmukha akong tanga. And I'm like, Daddy, chill. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was such a thing. Let's not even talk about it. Anyways, this whole thing just reminds me of that, and it's low-key making me cringe. So, if I'm not very giggly-dooha with this one, that's probably the reason why. Again, hindi ko binigyan ng pansin lahat. Kahit na nakita ng ilan sa amin na her treatment pagdating sa akin is very different talaga compared sa ibang friends namin. During pandemic, randomly magsasend siya ng location sa maps, and if open I love you cafe yung lumalabas and shits like that. It's kind of cringy. I'm sorry. This is giving galawan ng mga lalaki. I'm not into it. I'm sorry. Magsasend pa siya ng flowers and will send budding edits na nakita niya sa TikTok. Sabi niya pa one time nakikilig daw siya habang ine-edit yon, and when she sent me a video, the content was like yung stickman drawing kinikage yung another stickman with the title sa taas na budding and straight, tapos kaming dalawa yung naka-edit. This is kind of cringy. This is really kind of cringy. I'm sorry. This is reminding me of the cringy things boys from my high school would do to me. I remember there's this one dude, I hate him now by the way, because apparently I just remember this dude who would edit photos of us in Paris and I'm in Disneyland. Cringiest time. Actually, you know what? I'm not even, you know what? Cut that out. Cut that out. We're not gonna talk about it because that is probably the cringiest thing I've ever done in my life. Anyway, tapos every time na umuulan, she'd message me na naglalakad sila ng pinsan niya papunta sa amin. Magkatabi lang barangay namin para sabay kaming maligo sa ulan, and f***ing random updates about what she's doing no pandemic. Cringe. I'm sorry. This is cringe. This is cringe. I don't like the indirectness of things, like communicate. Communicate, bitch! Don't be singing to me, this isn't fucking Glee Club. Don't walk outside my house while it's raining. What do you expect? I go out there, kiss you under the rain? I'm gonna get pneumonia. Or like you making edits of us, like, how about this? How about take me to dinner? Sorry, not even the gayness of this is removing the cringe out of my brain. I apologize. But then again, you guys were kids. Okay, fine, whatever. Fast forward to SHS, magkaibang strand kami. She took Humes, I took STEM. And I met lots of someone there na lahat alam niya rin. Tapos nung nakilala niya yung isang guy, ayaw niya talaga as in. Pero eventually, sabi niya okay naman daw pala yun. Pero pumapangalawa pa rin sa kanya pagdating sa pagpiprincess treatment sa akin. After a while, nag-end kami nung guy and nalulong ako sa org work. And then she'd be the one to feed me every time na nakakalimutan kong kumain. Okay, that one's cute. There are instances na nagpapahinga ako while doing org work, tapos may magbibigay sa akin ng rice bowls na galing daw sa kanya. Okay, yeah, period. Feed me. Nung sumali rin ako ng dance competition sa school namin, lagi niya ako hinihintay matapos kahit gabihin pa para lang may kasama akong umuwi, even when she can go home early na. So starting from there, I got confused because I was straight ass believer na straight nga ako. Kaya bakit gusto kong manabunot nung may girl from the same strand na kinis siya sa cheek right in front of me? Okay, fine. Let's give it a chance. I'm giving it a chance. It's giving flip. You guys know that movie? It's giving flipped. So sabi ko, baka confused lang ako. Pero habang nagkakwento ako sa ilang friends namin sa circle of friends, they confirmed na whatever we had was really different sa relationship namin sa ibang members ng circle of friends. Habang ine-embrace ko yung confusion ko, paano i-embrace ba? I tried to fight for her. Ang daming beses na tinanong ko siya kung may something ba sila ni same strand girly, pero wala raw. Na I was the biggest I don't do friends, and ganon din siya pagdating, hindi ko gets, na I was the biggest I don't do friends, and ganon din siya pagdating sa akin because I was more important than anyone else. And nung naghint ako sa kanya na gusto ko siya, she indirectly said na mas gusto kitang maging kaibigan kasi kapag nagkaroon tayo ng something and we split, di ko kaya na lampas-lampasan mo lang ako sa hallway. Ika nga, so Sex in the City. How about let's have a first date before we break up, diba guys? Well, how did that relationship work out? That relationship imploded. Na mas okay nang magkaibigan tayo kasi mahawak-hawakan pa rin kita kaysa i-risk natin yung chance tapos hindi rin magiging okay in the end. Fucking bullshit. Don't piss me off. Why are you wasting each other's time? So what you're doing is you're dating somebody else because you love somebody else too much. That's unfair. That's selfish. And what do you mean pwedeng hawak-hawakan? What the fuck? And I was shattered, okay? Like, as in. Kasi we could have tried and I was ready to fight my religious as family for her. I was embracing my gender and she'd tell me that ang bullshit. Then the other girl followed me on my socials and added me sa close friends niya just to show me how close they've become. Honestly, I get it. I'm literally being played by this other girl. Let me just show like, bitch, ha 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 ha. Like, I would be so anxiously attached knowing that the person I'm dating still wants someone else more than me. Like, that's insane. Like, that's understandable at this point. She provoked me in so many ways that I had to, trigger warning, hurt myself in order not to feel the pain inside. She irritated me to the core na I've been hating her up till now kasi while they're happy together, I was left with scars that reminds me of the bad things she did to me and how awful she was as an individual. Then, nung debut ng friend namin sa circle of friends, sabi ko sa kanya, akala ko ba I don't do friends because they're now doing the things we did before and we labeled ourselves as friends. So, friends din sila kung ganon. But you know what she said to me? Hindi naman kami magkaibigan. And right there and then, I confirmed to myself na gusto niya na yung girl na hindi ko na ilalaban kasi masaya na rin siya. Those are the same smiles she gave to me before, so I asked her if she's happy and said, masayang masaya. And to be honest, I can't bring myself to be happy for them kasi the girl hurted me in the process. If she allowed things to be, I would have been so supportive of them, but she shoved to my face what I lost. Kung alam niya lang na before they even had anything at all, she said to me na isang sabi mo lang sa akin, babalik at babalik ako sa'yo. Baka did you like her in the morning ka dyan? Kaya, hinatid nila ako ng family niya pa uwi. Her one arm was around me. All throughout the ride, she was hugging me, holding my hand, leaning her head sa shoulder blades ko, and I fucking said to myself na, na last na to, pagbibigyan ko ng muna yung sarili ko. Sa ilang minutong oras na pauwi kami, hayaan ko munang unahin muna ako. And when I closed the door pagdating sa amin, I tried to leave all my feelings inside the car. I allowed my unsaid confession flow without saying anything to let myself have peace. Because while I was trying to deal with my confusion, she already pursued another girl. Ito ba yung she loved me too early and I loved her too late? Kasi kung oo, edi bakit ang alat ng tubig ko ay luha ko pala? Emeka! Can I just say, okay, I get it. I get the absolute intensity of someone's feelings, okay? I know that I'm giggling here and there, but you know, like, I understand the absolute insanity that can envelop someone, I guess, in that state. This is such good lore. I'm gonna write this down. This is amazing. I also think that not to, you know, defend anyone, but more of like maybe understanding what where the character is coming from. If I honestly found out that someone who my current partner really wanted suddenly likes them back, I get the paranoia and I get the territorialness of it all, because I think the one in the middle, I don't know what to call the one in the middle. Like, there's too much women here for me to, let's just say the one that you're in love with is named Candle, okay? Candle is the problem. Kendall Jenner. If Kendall Jenner loves you, then Kendall Jenner should be with you, not going with the second-rate B-level lesbian lover and causing B-grade lesbian lover to be insecure and to feel paranoid, because they also don't deserve that. I guess you don't deserve that too. It's not your fault that you fell in love, and it's also not your fault that you are being kind of attacked by this person, because I don't think you're trying to actively, you know, try to steal that. Well, I don't know. Pero ikaw kasi be, you were only interested when she was with someone else. Sorry, we gotta call out the shadow work here. You are too late. Things didn't align. Shit happens, life happens, and you move the fuck on. I also just think Kendall Jenner is a red flag. Honestly, the first few moves, ick. If a man did that, ick. It's an ick. I was very nervous that you guys would end up together, and I'm actually really glad that you guys didn't end up together, because ick. Why are you out here sending like these weird messages, singing, making parinig, like not communicating properly? Ick. Like, that's not somebody you want to be in a relationship with anyway. Perhaps her role in your life is just for you to help you realize that you are in fact a little bit of a lesbian or maybe gay. That was her role in your life, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she needs to stay. No. And that, I think, is going to be the last one that I am going to be reading. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to submit your own Wolowa stories, go ahead. It's going to be available somewhere there in the description. Please subscribe to my channel. If you don't, that is literally lesbophobic, misogynistic, homophobic, and also just ugly as ugly behavior. Anyways, bye guys. Love you. Mwah. I don't know how to do outros. Outro! Ultra!